What's wrong there?
14 is Freeman.
I must win.
26 is Queensland.
Have they placed the ball yet? Sorry, Charles.
No. And bowler. Sorry, Matt. Yep. There's
Hello. Yeah.
yes, 1-2 runs. No.
I think not. That's two. Yeah. Put my phone up to here. No, you know what? I can hear. I haven't started commentary. It's just bad. No.
On to Freeman.
Okay, welcome back to Queens for the second game. Score is 1 for none or none for one, depending on where you're from. Single to Mitch Freeman down to third man to get off the mark. Runaway Bay undefeated so far. I take it they won that game earlier today by 5 runs, won last week. Jack Whitten on strike. Pitched up and he's out for a golden duck. Caught. Caught. Who caught it?
Luke Rondo.
Caught by Luke Rondo. So I'm trying to do multiple things here at once for those listening. Caught, yes. So that's Jack Whitten out. Into bat is Cody Little.
Yep.
Cody Little's gone into bat. Okay, so Cody Little joins Mitch Freeman in the crease. Queens are 1 for 1 off 2 balls. Leaning edge to deepish gully backward point. He turned his bat a bit too early on it there, rather than keeping a straight bat early on in the innings. Very blurry. Somebody very blurry. Good, perfect. Sorry, trying to commentate and check it out. Really good, Bear. Can somebody tell Bear that's really good? He's concentrating. It's really good. So Cody Little on strike, facing the third ball. Narracot's already got 1 for 1 with a leading edge from Jack Whitten.
Madeleine.
Oh, it's Madeleine bowling. Why have it got? Somebody's already put here Mick Narracott. They've stuffed it up. So it's the Englishman bowling. That's a dot.
Is it the swap thing and all?
It's here. This. That.
Yeah.
No. Oh. He's taken over. This thing's moving around everywhere.
Should just hit the plus then and
Edit.
change it that way.
Edit. So got to change the bowler, Bear. Wrong bowler.
Who is it?
It's Madeleine, the Englishman. Matt Madeleine. And it's 4 balls. Right. Rightio. 4 balls bowled. Queens are 1 for 1. Englishman coming in to bowl again, Adelaide. Short.
So, who is it? Who's the bowler?
Mel. That's it.
And then what was the over? What's the over so far?
One. One off the first ball.
Yeah.
Then a wicket. Jack Winton got out.
Yeah.
Caught by. That's
Luke
over.
Ronday.
Wide. Caught by.
Ronday. Luke Ronday.
Caught by Luke Ronday.
Got Ben Rondo, now. Yep.
No, Luke Ronday. There's a Luke as well. It's two. That's him.
Yeah.
Yes, out. And then Cody went in.
Oh, who was out?
Jack Winton. Yeah, that's right. Then Dot.
Yep.
Dot. Wide. Last ball, the over. Oh. Yep. That's over. Yep.
1, 2 after 1.
Yeah.
Oh no, so yeah, no, he was telling me about the picture.
Yeah, well, it looked good before when I had a look at it, so something went wrong. Okay, sorry. I'm back commentating. So.
Luke Ronday bowler.
So Luke Ronday bowling. Wouldn't mind finding out who was the winner of that last race in. Who won the last race in? Who won? Toppy. Yeah, Toppy won the last race in Sydney. Okay. Here he comes into bowl. Offie. Dot ball. So we've got Luke Ronday bowling here. Dot ball first up to Mitch Freeman. So we've got a first slip, deep gully, short cover. No one back there. Not bad. Believe it or not, a Queens player has actually played a good shot off spin. So it's
First time this year.
so that's a 6 to Mitch Freeman. Great shot over mid wicket. It's close to a wide, but not called. Outside off. So the score's 1 for 8. Great shot from Mitch Freeman. In comes Luke again. Well bowled. Ball on about middle and off. Well bowled.
Back in the spell now.
So there's 2 balls to go on the over. The score is 8 for 1. Queens. Mitch Freeman is 7 not out. And Cody Little yet to score. Comes into bowl. Full. Miss stumping, maybe. Is that Reese keeping?
No, it's his brother, Ben Ronday.
Oh, Monroe. Where's Reese? Looks a bit small for Reese, doesn't it? That's a bye. Oh, yeah, Reese at mid-wicket, maybe? Is that Reese at mid-wicket? No, that's too... Maybe him at deep slog. Anyway, they've got a bloke at deep mid-wicket. And a bloke at wideish mid-on, deep mid-on here. Cody Little facing up. That's over. So 2 overs, Queens, 1 for 9. 9 for 1. Cody Little not out 0 and Mitch Freeman not out 7. Chapo eating the sandwiches. Right price, Chapo? They right price? They are at the right price there. Yeah, so Queens here are 9 for 1. Young Englishman made the rep side, made the Gold Coast side. Adelaide made the, yeah, it's still, yeah, yep. On the third over, Mitch Freeman on strike. Good ball. Well fielded. We'll play Mitch Freeman. So Queen's inserted in this second game. That's what the rumour going around. Is that correct?
Yep, I inserted.
Did you go out for the toss?
No.
So 9 for 1. Oh, big drive goes about 1 foot in front of him. The field here at the moment, there's 2 on the leg side. There's a bloke at mid-off and 1 just in front of square. No fine leg that I can see. We've got a third man. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 inside the circle on the offside, plus a third man. Outside the circle and 2 in the circle on the offside, onside. In comes Medaley again. Bit of room there. Good solid shot from Cody. Narracott in again. Swung that. That swung. It's a great shot from Mitch Freeman. First genuine swing that I've seen since this morning. That generally swung out of the hand more so than anything, but did swing from the Brett Amos end. We used to see a lot of swing from the Brett Amos end. Narracott in the game. That's just a slog. And probably the disappointment with that shot was if he got hold of it, it was going to where there is one fielder rather than going over cover or mid-off where there is no fielders. So hopefully Mitch has sort of thought about that. Narracott in again to Mitch Freeman. He's just using his... Narracott looks like the wily Brisbane veteran who can use his fingers across the seam and just rolls the ball out the front or out the back, depending on the situation. Narracott again, a couple of steps in. Tall man, and he's slashed at that. Freeman slashed it out outside off. Third man's up, and they get 2 runs as it goes past third man. 2 man to Mitch Freeman. Mitch Freeman, for those listening, Mitch Freeman, the youngest ever scorer of a century in first grade at Queen's. 2 years ago now against Palm Beach, scored a century at the age, I think he was just on 17 there, the youngest ever scorer a century. He's facing Narracott again. Narracott in short, just lets it go down the leg side, just lets it come off the face of the bat. Single to Mitch Freeman. That's over. So 3 overs gone. So 4 overs gone, sorry. 4 overs gone, and Queens are 22 for 1. Mitch Freeman is 16 not out, Cody Little 1 not out, and 5 sundries. Good crowd in here today. A couple of the Burleigh boys from the early game have stayed on, and Runaway boys are obviously here, and then Queens have got quite a good to see Phil, the great fisherman himself. Phil Nordstrom's here today.
Where's Marshall?
Where's Marshall? Reese Marshall, changing bowler. Reese bowling to young Mitch Freeman. There he comes in. Tall man. Oh. Everything in a bit of slow motion then. The shot was in slow motion. The dive was in slow motion. It didn't get up as high as what Mitch Freeman expected. Here we go again. Reese coming in to bowl. Short. Freeman's played that shot successfully once and unsuccessfully 3 or 4 times now. It's a big whip to the leg side that he tries. It looks like a half last-minute decision, and he
Playing straight back and getting the one.
very unsuccessful in playing the shot. We might have a few listeners out there. It'd be interesting to see if anyone's got any. And 1 run to Mitch Freeman. They say the commentary job is a tiresome one that needs plenty of alcohol. It's all free for me. Can you see? Shot from Cody Little. Cody Little's worked that one off his leg. That's all the way down to fine leg. There's no fine leg, as I called before. And that's gone all the way down the boundary. It's free. No, one of them.
Three.
It's free. Oh, it's free for me. They should have. So that's 4 runs to Cody Little. Just one on his legs there, and he just used the pace of the ball. Well played. In comes Reese again. Down leg side, wide ball. Reese Marshall. Where's Reese from? Another winning boy? Long way back and then went up there and came back there. Is Charlie Parsons playing today?
Yes.
Yeah, so Charlie's playing today, Gold Coast youngster. In comes Reese again. Short. Did not get up at all. They've run a single down to a short fine leg. That ball did not get up. And that could be a sign, thank you very much, that could be a sign for the future of the day. That not getting up. Comes in again. Full ball, down leg side. And not called? No. Wow.
Must have come off his pads.
Must have come off his pads. No appeal for LBW, but must have come off his pads. Obviously.
Wants to get off before the last race.
Yeah, it's based on that. But, bit of a disappointing call. Yeah. That's not being biased. Anything down leg side, I was told, was a wide. 5 overs. No, this would be back to the off spinner from the start. So this would be Monday, wouldn't it? Ronde, sorry. Yeah, Luke Ronde would be the same bowler who bowled the off spin at the start. Ronde back on. Off spin. Good dancing then from Cody. He danced across and did nothing. Oops, I've accidentally got the horse racing going in the background. Comes in again. Shot. Played an off spinner straight. And yeah. Looks like the interesting first couple of deliveries here. Ronde comes in again. Oh, it's only a single there. Rowdy here at Queens in the Arvo as the troops starting to have a few drinks. But yeah. Yeah, it's game on. Rendezvous. Straight up. Straight again. One thing that they've done better this game than any other game so far against off spinners, they've used their feet. If I'm to be positive about Queens, the feet have been used. It's a 10 times easier game when you're using your feet properly. Mitch Freeman facing up to Rendezvous. And it's full and wide, and he's cut it straight to backward point. The score is 32 for 1. Last ball of the power play, so. $32 for 1, last ball of power play. So that means they can move 5 back outside the circle. At the moment, there's only 2. And that's at square leg and deep wide mid on. Ronde up, over, comes in. Yet again, backward a point, no run. And that's the end of the power play. 6 overs, 1 for 32. I call that around about even based on the fact that Queens lost a wicket at the second ball. Their captain was out second ball. Good. We've got the great Vaughney in the crowd today. He's down there at the front. He's mingling in. He always looks cool. Looks like he's ready to go to a blues festival or a jazz bar. He's got to look the part. So the boys from third grade here at Queens having a bit of a drink today for last year. I'm commentating, yeah, Vaughney, but I'm also drinking, so it's a double up. So yeah, Vaughney, one of our third graders, he really came on at the end of the year. Opened the batting. Once we moved him to open the batting, it was a whole new world. He successfully opened the batting, put his hand up to do whatever we want him to do. Great man, great club man. Great to have Vaughney here today. Okay. Well bowled. Great start to the over. Oh, Jared Austin. So, hey, Phil. Good, mate. Phil Nordstrom here, great groundsman from Runaway Bay. Phil's been a great stalwart at Runaway Bay for many years. He's done a great job. Come back to 3 leg buys. A big appeal there from Jared Austin. He doesn't know how it missed anything. So 3 leg buys. There was a day here that Jared Austin bowled 18 overs, 4 for 22 against Queens. As a nervous coach, I almost killed the whole team on that day. So Jared, very accurate bowler. Pushes mid off back. That's a whip across the leg side from young Mitch Freeman, and I'll come back for 2. The third graders are setting up here. Don't know what they're setting up for, but they're setting up for a bit of fun and entertainment. Something green and black. Jared Austin, he's ready to go into bowl. Comes into Mitch Freeman. Full, very good ball. Very good ball, well bowled. Wily player. He's been around the coast for a long time now. New Zealander, I'm quite sure. New Zealander who came across. He's been here for a long time. Long time. Austin in. Leg stump. They'll take a leg by here. And that's a leg by. And leg by. Yep. And the score is 1 for 38. 1 ball to come in the over. None for 2 off the over. Well bowled, well played, and well run. So a single in the over for Cody Little. And Queens move along to 1 for 39 at the end of 7 overs. Cody Little and Mitch Freeman doing a bit of a repair job. Ben Mitten talking to his niece. Johnny Harrow's here actually today. Look at him, looking resplendent in his Runaway Bay gear. Haven't seen JH for a little bit. Yeah. This will be Narracott again, I'd say. Yes. Narracott bowling again from the southern, the Brett Amos end. Brett Amos end of Greg Chaplin Oval. We've got Leonard's Canal to my right, and down the other end's Brad Winton end. Michael coming into bowl here. Full. And he's whipped that to no run. Yeah. Can you pay for something? Oh, just talking. Can you make sure, do you know how to get change? And you got to pay for what you bought earlier. Can you make sure you get proper change? You got to pay for your drinks. What your food you got earlier too. Just talking to my son who's decided to annoy me today, unlike every other day. The other one is drinking somewhere here. Is he gone up to the northern end to drink? Yes, he has. So I don't have to worry about him. In comes Narracott. Well done in running there. Narracott, accurate bowler. Leg by. Yeah, so, no. The good thing is to get off strike if you're not hitting it. Johnny? Yeah, good, mate. Yourself? You like tap beer? John Harrison here. He loves his tap beer. John's our representative at a country state level. Represents the Gold Coast in everything to do with cricket Gold Coast. Great man. He was on the board for many years. Unfortunate to have me take over his job. In other words, he didn't want to do that crap anymore. Well fielded there at short cover. Narracott coming in to bowl again to Cody. That could be out. No, short. I think we both misjudged that. The mid-off and myself. I thought it was going straight down his throat. I've got a feeling that's Reese in number 49.
You think so?
Oh,
It's number 49.
it's got to be Reese, doesn't it?
That's Reese McCarthy, you mean?
Howarth?
No.
No? Yeah, that's Reese Howarth. Look at all the stuff all over his face. Reese Howarth there in number 49. Both Simsy and I go into that's Reese Howarth. Changing bowler.
Yep. Who's it? Reese Marshall? Marshall?
Holler. Okay, from the Brad Whitton, Holler for a Marshall. Coming in. Full. Just on leg peg a little bit here at the moment, the Bay. Yeah. So Queens have, I wouldn't say stumbled along, but they're full. Defensive shot to the leg side. Just getting on a quick bet here on Probabel. That place, that's a wide ball.
One from 44, 8.3.
Comes in the bowl again. Well played. Single on the leg side, well bowled again. Bowling very well. Marshall's bowling just about leg stump, but the boys aren't able to whip him away at all to the leg side. And Freeman's 21 off 30 and Cody's 11 off 20. 1 for 45 Queens at the moment. Full again on the leg stump. That won't go for 4. They'll run 2 here. And Jared Austin, I'm pretty sure, has fielded that, whipped that in. Bottom edge there, he's looking at the pat, and Austin fields it and whips it in. Coming around the wicket now. Change in tactic. Coming around the wicket. Oh, geez, good change up. Very good thinking. One straight. Held his shape really well there, and by holding his shape, he's able to get that through vacant mid-on for 2 runs to end the over. So you can't be disappointed with that shot. And that's the end of the over. So that's 9 overs gone, and the score is 49 for 1. So Queen's off to a steady start. So we've got Jared Austin changing ends here, I take it. Looks like it's him. So Jared Austin coming on from the Brett Amos end here at Queen's at Greg Chaplin Oval. Short boundary to the western side here today. Left-handers should be able to make some sort of use of this if he bowls on the wrong spot, but Jared tends to bowl just around that full sort of middle leg single there. They're looking at 2 misfield. They never run on a misfield, and they're very lucky there. A direct hit would have ended the innings for Cody Little, but missed it. So 2 runs to Mitch Freeman. Mitch still a youngster here at Queen's. You forget he's been around for so long. He's only 18. Full ball, and that's in his slot, and he's found a bloke out there for 1 run. 1 run to Mitch Freeman. He's hitting with the breeze there, so that's the one you really got to get hold of. Cody just holding Jared up a bit there. Jared comes in full. Oh, missed stumping maybe. I don't know. Everyone's slipping over here. Ball going everywhere bar to the keeper. So it's a single. It's a leg by to Cody Little. It's over a 50 partnership too. It's a 50 partnership. We should have, well done to the two youngsters. 52 partnership now. Recovering from that early wicket and setting Queens up for the first time this year. Jared bowls, whacks it. Bloke on the boundary picks it up nicely, whips it in. What an arm. Very good arm. You come back for your second there, and that would have been the end of the innings. There's no way was there 2 there.
That looks like Rooster.
No. Rooster's got Jared. Well, that's another single out to the same fielder.
Yeah.
Is that Rooster? Has he lost weight? Wicket keeper by choice. Jared Austin coming in again. It's been singles very quickly through his overs, and that's over. That's 6. That's 6. You don't drift onto Jared. You don't drift onto Mitch Freeman's pads there because he's hitting with the wind there, and so therefore he doesn't really need to absolutely middle it, but he did middle that. So that's 6 runs to Mitchie.
11
off the over, and Queens have gone above 6 and over. They are 1 for 61 or 61 for 1. Mitch Freeman on 31 off 34, and Cody Little on 15 off 25. Jared Austin, after his first over, only went for 3. That over went for 11. So we've got a change in bowl. The opening bowler's back on, I think. Maybe the opening bowler back on. Madeley might be back on the bowl. Yes, Madeley. So the Englishman's back on the bowl. Matt Madeley. Matt Madeley's on the bowl, representing the Gold Coast at Bundaberg in a couple of weeks' time. Nice action. Comes through, good pace. Oh. Thoughts of a single there, they didn't take it. The Golden Duck boys coming up to check the score. He got 0 off 1. Hasn't changed since he last checked. He walks away and thinks about the 0. Madeley in again. Full. Well played. 1 to 3rd man. Oh, might be a bit of a custard in that arm there. That wasn't quite the arm I thought I might have seen. I thought that might have been a bit. He may have just tried to dig the ball back into the wicket. Madley looks impressive. Looks impressive, Madley. Your thoughts? Yeah. Looks impressive. Medium fast. Good balance run up. Comes in full.
Good run, mate.
And it's a wide. It's a wide. Mitch Freeman chased that, but he couldn't quite reach it because it was a wide. Madley bowling his third over now, and he's got 1 for 10. Young Queens boys walking past, Sam Chapman showing his muscles. Here come the rest of the boys. Dylan could be a future. I missed that. Holding. Pull shot, chopped it on. And Madley takes his second wicket. He's got both wickets here. And that's the end of Mitch Freeman. Bowled, played on, chopped on. Good decision by Runaway Bay to bring him back on. Game was starting to get a little bit away from him. So Queens Junior replaces a Queens Junior. One thing Queen's really proud of here is bringing through plenty of juniors. Mitchie Freeman batted well today. Played some really good shots, and he hit a couple of sixes. But yeah, Mitch should be proud of that. It was a good innings for a 2020 game. So out comes Nathan Hill to bat. So yeah, 3 out of the first 4 batsmen have been Queens Juniors. Jack Whitten getting the golden duck. Mitchie Freeman just got out in another Queens Junior. Nathan Hill coming out the bat. The score's 2 for 63. 10.3 overs. So Madley, he's been proven to be, worthwhile. His bowling's been very good. Impressive bowling so far. Quick first ball. And Hill goes for a big drive. No one out. The field up on the offside. Very aggressive field set by Runaway Bay here. They've got one bloke out, third man. 2 blokes up on the leg side, 3 blokes on the leg side, and they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up in the circle on the offside. Madley in the game, short and quick. Hill just sort of pokes at that. That was just purely a poke. And then we quickly switch over to have a quick look at Randwick, race 5. The leader in the race, number 12, running a good race. Very good race from the leader in the field, but can't hold out the favourite, I think, there, Renwick. Here comes Hilly. Hilly goes harder than over cover, and that's a great shot. That's 2 runs. 2 runs to Hill. And Greg Little's tip of the day's just won the 5th in Sydney. So. No, just one. Probability. I can multi-process. So the tip of the day, I gave it to Connorine earlier today, the boy from Burleigh. He gave me something that came second, so he can go jump in the lake.
Luke Ronday.
Luke Ronday. 2 for 65 after 11.
Luke Ronday? 2 for 65. Luke Ronday?
Luke Ronday. You're getting... Can't you see anymore?
I don't know.
He looks exact same as the Luke Ronday that bowled 2 other overs. Luke Ronday coming in the bowl. Ooh, bit of kick. I haven't seen that sort of kick since Innings' album of the late 80s by the same name. My wife plays it continuously. I'm sick of it. Rather listen to Kiss any day of the week. In comes Rendezvous. Comes in. Same arm action as before. Over covers head, chips it. It's a single to Cody Little. Rendezvous shakes his head. And for the first time today for Ronde, he's bowling to a right-hander. He's bowled predominantly to a left-handers all day. So Nathan Hill facing up. Young Charlie, haven't seen him for a couple of years. He's getting a bit older, obviously. Here comes Ronde again. Comes into Nathan Hill. Hill goes back. Pull shot straight to mid-wicket. Mid-wicket. Doesn't like picking it up on the first bounce. Rips it in. Brett Amos kicks up that second lung. And in comes Ronde. That's the quickest ball I've seen bowled by an off-spinner here in 15 years. Big crowd to the northern end of Queen's Cricket Club here today. Here comes Ronde again. The Cronk stand is, and he's got away with murder here. Oh, got away with murder here. The thing is here, will Hill lose his head based on this? And good thinking from Ronde. Push the bloke back now that you've got away with a couple. Push the bloke back. Ronde comes in. Same ball as the previous ones, and he slaps it through to the fielder that he's put back. Good luck running Nathan Hill out. He is an absolute whippet, and he runs two. And that's the end of the over. Good over for Rendezvous. And we look up at the northern end stand, the Cronky stand, and we would have 15 people up at the northern end stand. I reckon there'd be 15 people up at the northern end stand, at least. We'd like to just send out a quick cheerio to Matt Morgan on the birth of his child that's imminent based on the photo we saw on Facebook. We wish him all the best with that. Jackson Slater down to Melbourne. Hopefully Jackson's watching the game on his TV down in Melbourne.
Narracott back on.
Narracott is back on here at Queen's. Cody needs to get on it here from a famous comment from a famous man. So Narracott on to Cody Little. Bowls it. Cody goes straight. Straight. Is he out? He's out. Straight down mid-off throat. And that's the end of Cody's innings. Disappointing end. I think he had to play that shot. Good to see our president. Reece Marshall. Our president drinking solo. He's on the heavy stuff today. Greg Chaplin loves his beer, but he looks like he won't have a beer for a couple of minutes at least. Junior presentation afternoon/night here tonight at the Debt to Lake Club. You know the Debt to Lake Club? The Debt to Lake Club. Blues Brothers. It's women's night, ladies' night. Yeah, did a good job, Cody Little. He's not a big hitter of the ball, but he rotated strike well when Queens needed to. And Queens are 3 for 68. That was the first ball of the 13th over. And Gordon Mackay goes out there to join Nathan Hill. It's game on here. Been very aggressive with their field so far, Runaway Bay. There's only one run there. There'll be a single there to Nathan Hill. So Gordon Mackay facing his first delivery. Young Kel Thompson walking past us. Got the Peter. Do you want to get the stride he's got at the moment? It's a bit of a Peter Sterling stride, where he's got the Gamby legs. They're all out everywhere here. The knees out wide. Shot, Gordon Mackay. Well fielded. Well fielded. And Happy Feet comes back for two. Two to Gordon Mackay. But yeah, Pete, young Kel Thompson looking resplendent in his walking style. Just turn around to ask, you know, how if we got money on the bar, how are we getting our drinks? How am I supposed to do that? Can you tell them to listen in and then they can tell me when they give me an alcoholic beverage? Yeah, or something. I shot Gordon Mackay off his legs. One run there. Comes in again. Nathan Hill plays it late. Well fielded. One run. Okay. Outside off and plays the misses.
Yep. And 73 for 3 after 13.
And that's over.
She's walking out one door, got kicked out, and walked straight in the other, and came back in.
So very disappointed in my fellow Marshall. Very disappointed in my fellow third graders. It's our end of season drink, and I can't get over there for them to get me my alcoholic beverage. So I'm expecting one of them to come over here or do something for me. Bowls it. Bit of an outside edge. Glide. We've heard the word glide used there. That's a great throw. Oh, bit short actually. And Nathan Hill easily back for two. Like a whippet. And as I said to my fellow Queen's third graders, I'm commentating, and if you're listening to this, I would expect a beverage. In comes Reese again, shorter this time, and it's cut down to the third man for a single. It's throwing a bit all over the shop there from third man. Signals to the keeper. I'm sorry, after the fact. And Hilly goes on to 9 off 11. The score's 3 for 76. 2 balls left in this over, the 14th over. So Queen's slipping a bit behind the 6 and over they were at the halfway mark. And losing 2 wickets has probably hindered that. Bowls it. He's gone off the shot, and that's one of the best singles I've seen in a long while. I'll look around to see whether my third grade drinking partners, and Jimmy's the only one here. Have we got money on the bar here, or do we have to go? Jimmy and I are both not happy with our fellow third graders, and we can throw stubbies a long way. Slower ball. Drives it. Fielded. Well fielded. Single. Boston looking resplendent today in his Queen's outfit. Wide awake. Looking around saying, who the hell's that? Yeah, bit of a smile and happiness there. Coming in to bowl again, Reese. Full. Oh, good ball. Good ball. Genuine good ball. I told him I was going back to Broadbeach because I live there. I'm not going to help. Yeah, Kieran, please. Okay, coming in again, Reese. Short of this one. And that's over. Good finish, the over from Reese.
19, 3 for 78 up.
Queen's not many runs off that over. Reese finished over well. There's no need to holler for a marshal when you're bowling like that. So we move into the 15th over of the innings. We got young Englishman bowling again. Madeleine bowling again. No. Matt Madeleine, it looks like again. It is by the arm action. Comes through, short ball. Don't know where that's gone. He's going to have to hit the stumps if he hits it. He still won't run him out. So that's it. That's a good shot. Oh, thanks. That's to give that. Can you give that to? Oh, thank you, Dave. Good. That's a ball. He just drops it at his feet. Well run. The boys from third grade show a little bit of respect finally and bring me over James Squire. Mixing up drinks is what I do. Madeleine not bowling at the end of the innings. I'd say Jared Austin might be bowling at the end of the innings, and Narracott will definitely be bowling at the end of the innings. There we go. Comes in the bowl. Shot over cover. They gave me a beer as well. Who wants this one? I just got it. I'll have this. No, you're not swapping. So, yeah, Nathan Hill on strike here, facing to Madeleine. That's full, and that's middle to middle leg stump, and they're very hurt, both stumps. They're, in fact, the middle looks not quite as hurt as leg. Leg looks devastated. It's his final over, yeah. I'd go as far as to say his leg stump might have COVID. And out to bat is Michael Durbridge in a resplendent blue helmet. Do we call that pelican blue, or is that umpire blue helmet that he's wearing? Royal blue. We're going for royal blue with the helmet. And Nathan Hill's innings comes to an end. Yeah. Well, there are the famous navy blues. Ra-ta-da-da-da. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Bum, bum, bum. We are the navy blues. We are the most premierships. What team has won the most premierships ever? They're the only team from Carlton Town. Let's sing a little tribute song there to Carlton. We'll talk about the Dragons later, much later. My fellow Dragon supporter giving me shit about Carlton. Not happy with that. Here he comes, Brad Winton end. Matt Milady. He's got 3 for bowled really well. That is quick. Well played. And that is, that would have been run out by a fair distance. Single to Michael Durbridge. And happy feet on strike. Happy Feet, the new father of young Boston. Young Boston ran about, how old's Boston? 9 months old now, 10 months old, 7 months old, 7 months old, young Boston. Gordon doing this one for Boston. For the Red Sox or Celtic. Pitched up. Yeah, got caught out. He didn't do that one for Boston. Yeah. And that's 4 wickets to Medley. That's the other.
And Rondo? Yeah, Rondo.
The other view. Going out to bat is Sam Whitten. Sam will hit last ball of most overs he should enjoy. He tends to like the single. That's a real buzzsaw that's happened there with Gordon. The haircut. I'm saying the hair's nice and short. Taken a couple of years off him. That's why Sonia keeps saying to me, don't get a real short haircut, because she said the next one might be your last. Because I'll get a 4, and she said, don't get a 4 or 5 maximum. Okay, just talking a little bit of crap here on the side, but the fact that we can still get haircuts. Maybe.
Can't have hair and brains. Can't have both. You can't have hair and brains.
Okay, I'd say we've got the offie bowl in again here. Last over for the view. Last over for the view. Rendezvous last over. Bowling to Durbridge. There's Reese in 49. I told you he's wearing 49. Who argued with me? You're hopeless. Rooster on the boundary up here. Had a good trip with Rooster. Where'd we go with Rooster to? Mackay with Rooster. He did his hamstring in the first friggin'... Don't do your hamstring, Rooster! Kombucha. Loves his kombucha. Rooster on the boundary, loving his kombucha. Dot ball, single. Well, single there. Sam Whitten likes strike. Rooster, actually, a bit of history there. He was a good boxer in juniors. I heard he played here at Queens. I don't know if you did or did not know that. He played with us here at Queens. Played with Fitzy and Simsy. Played in our third grade side, I think, or third grade side, or third or fourth grade here at Queens many years ago with Simsy and Fitzy. Oh, just on leg stab there. There might be just another leg by. Trying to kill the wicket keepers, the new game they've got going here. Leg by. Yeah. Front page, just walking past me, he took the second. It will win the Kosciuszko, but. See you, Connor. See you in a couple of weeks. Less than a week and a half. Bowls it. Sam. Phil wants to go out and see the wicket. Bowls it, pitches it up. And that's it. It's the end of his spell.
Yep.
See you, Phil. Yeah, he rang me this morning. Yeah. He's on his way up to Harvey Bay. Yeah. The happiest man I've ever heard. He's ecstatic. You could hear it in his voice this morning. Yeah.
just saying it. So you come walking out on the roll the other day. There we go.
Austin's the new bowler. Yeah. Jared Austin, the new bowler.
New bowler here. We're just commentary here. Just a quick mention here. We talked earlier. Ross Wallace, he coached both Queens and Runaway Bay. As we've spoken before, he doesn't like hearing about it, but he had a cancer scare. He's come through flying colours after his last treatment. So congratulations to Roscoe and to Jan, his wife, and the family. Young Bradley pitches it up, works on leg side for a single. Queen Stalwell old Roscoe. Roscoe was here for about 20 years. I was trying to think of that. Pitched up again. Big swing. No ding. What's Bradley's brother's name? What's Roscoe's other son's name? Blake, that's it. Blake and Bardley. Bowls it, pitches it up. Big drive, straight to the field, a good catch. And Mick Durbridge doesn't back up his first innings. And Queens this time around, they got off to a great start this time around. They've fallen apart a bit here. They were 1 for 61 after 10 overs. In the last 6.2 overs, they've scored a total of 27 runs. Who was it?
Parsons.
So Queens are now 6 for 88. M. Durbridge walking back to the pavilion. Out comes Mitch Foster. Mitch hasn't had much success this tournament. He's gone for a reverse sweep and run out off the first ball he faced the game before. Last game he might have got 6 off about 14 deliveries, which is un-Mitch-like. Anyway, he's facing up to Austin. Austin waiting for Mitch. Mitch waiting for Austin. Austin comes in. Sam, they're both meeting in the... probably good to talk a bit better than that. Two Bulldog supporters together in the middle. That's probably the problem. 2 Canterbury supporters in the middle. Mitch Foster leaving the ball outside off stump when the field's up. Very unusual. Normally Mitch would play a big cut shot at that, and maybe there's a reason behind that shot, or no shot. And he's let another one go. Oh. So good for that. Mitch, why has he let 2 balls go? Can you explain why Mitch has let 2 balls go? That in time.
Yes. 15 and 6 for 90 after 17.
So they.
Yeah, the Japanese stuff. 6 for 90 after 17. And this would be Marshall again later.
Holler for a Marshall coming on again. Did you get yourself another one? Oh, I'll wait up a couple of seconds. Just telling the Jimmy I'm keeping the pace up. I hate doing this to Jimmy because by the end of the night I'm normally sleeping in the backyard of my house. Ants biting me at 3 a.m. in the morning to wake me up.
You make it to the backyard?
Yeah, accidentally.
You can't make it up the stairs.
Yeah, in comes. Yes, I did point out one time, Rowdy, our long-term Queensman. One run there to. Did you know? Hey, Rowdy, did you know Perry Brosnan? Yeah, ran into him 2 days ago. Yeah, I thought. I reminded him that he was on Family Feud again because he's with his. Because he was on Family Feud with his family 20 odd years ago. Because he's with his. Yeah, they did. He was with his son, only just having at Char Char's. And I went to get takeaway there on Thursday night, and there he was. Yeah, I love me Char Char's. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Bowls again. Single to Sam Whitten. Yeah, I played footy with him at colleges. Yeah, we used to lose a lot of footy together. He's a good player, but he could play.
That's good for you. 3 months. Plus, I'll let you drop it off.
Oh, yes. Yes, everyone want to know Carla. That's why it's in. Someone called me. Yeah, Mitch. Most of the other people, yeah, they want to know Carla. So another single there. I reminisce a little bit, talking about old Perry Brosnan, a mate of mine I hadn't seen for a while. He runs LJ Hooker down at Mermaid now. Here we go. Reese coming into bowl again to Sam Whitten. Clads goes for the big drive. Clads. Yeah. Clads looks in for his brother. But, how come you're all on in Clads? That's the question I've got on my. Clads off strike. Mitch Foster pitches it short. Mitch Foster goes to the pull shot and is out. Caught. Or dropped. Oh, Jesus. Wonder Mitch Foster. And so Queens move along to 6 for 96 after 18 overs. 6 for 96. You got 98? What do you got? 96 over here. Brett Amos. We've named an end after him, the southern end, and he's got too excited about that and can't keep up with the scoreboard. Actually, in fact, he can. He goes too far past it.
Why are you shooting line wrong?
Because they both got 96 and you got 98. Jared Austin comes in the bowl. Full. Whacks it straight to the field. The fielder misfields, and that gets him a single to mid-on. We quickly just have a quick look at what races are coming up next, and Randwick in 4 minutes. Big drive, hit the deck. Didn't hit the ball, he hit the deck. Just going for the big drive there. Very Elegance is favourite in the next at Randwick. Austin, full toss, and that is just over his head. Good shot from Clads. Good shot, Clads. And Sam Winton wanted 12 sets of Clads for Queens today at a cost of $20 each at $240. And that was turned down by Greg Chaplin, Greg Little, everyone else in the whole world bar Sam Winton. But, he looks resplendent in his Clads. Fielder goes back at mid-on. Austin in. Good ball. Don't know if that carried to a rooster. They're a little bit short. Sam ready to face up again. Jared in. And that's a swashbuckling shot for a single. Don't think he had the ball in his hand. It's a single to Sam Winton. And the score moves to 100 and something. 102. Happy feet. Good to see Happy. Mitch Foster. Jared's going to bowl full here. Mitch Foster's got to look to see whether he can go over cover. There's no one back on the offside. And Little predicts something right for once in his life. He goes through cover, but he only picks up 2. And that's over. Thank you very much, Jimmy. We're down. Tell them to send another 20. And that's 104 off 19. So a bit disappointing after being 1 for 62 or 1 for 61 at the halfway mark. Only scored 43 runs in the last 9 overs, Queens, and lost 5 wickets. I think the key thing with 2020 cricket, not that a lot of us old blokes have seen a lot of it, but the key with 2020 cricket is that, you know, if you lose a wicket, Narracot's the bowler. The thing with T20 cricket is purely about wickets. You lose a wicket, your team just slow up your whole innings. So Narracot to bowl last over. Clad's, Button, Winton on strike. CBW on strike here. Narracot short. Winton through. Like on the point boundary, picks it up, single. Mitch Foster, surely with shoulders like that, he's got to go. Mitch Foster, shoulders, look at shoulders. And that's miles in the air. He's going to get caught here. The bloke's under it. He's got it. He won't drop that, and he doesn't drop that. That's a good catch. Out goes Blake Chapman, looking resplendent in his shirt out. Wearing a hat older than him.
Any idea who the catcher was?
Mitch Foster, a little bit disappointing, Mitch, so far in this tournament with the bat. You know, he's a big hitter of the ball, very big hitter of the ball. And he's gone inside out and got caught at deep cover there.
It's Reece McCarthy.
I can't believe it. I've got a message from somebody that's actually listening to us. Edmund. Nice to hear from you, Edmund. Edmund's just enjoying the commentary at home or wherever he happens to be today. Nice to hear from you, Edmund. And here it's 7 for 105, 19.2 overs. And Narracot coming into bowl is Sam Winton. 4 balls to go. Extra cover. That's the spot to go. And he's gone hard at it and he's edged that. And the bloke at short third man picks it up. 2 runs more to Sam Winton. So 3 balls to go. I think the score's slightly below par. I'd say 125 would be the score to get at Queens. I know it's a small boundary, but the deck's always got a little bit in it here at Queens. Narracot, bowled well. Comes in. Full. Winton goes straight. They'll push 2 here. Blake Chapman will come back for 2. Very well fielded, but there's 2 every down. So 2 more to Sam Winton. And 2 balls to go. 2 balls to go here in the innings. Narracot's into his fourth over. He's got 2 for 19. Narracot into Sam Winton, shorter, and he's outside edge that, and they'll only take 1. No, they'll take 2 here. No, yeah, Sam Winton will come back, and he could be run out here, and he is not run out. 2 runs to Sam Winton, and he's on the floor. He's up again. So Sam, the only one wearing Clads here for Queens today. We used to call him Buttons, but we've had to change the nickname. His debut first grade game for Queens, he got caught off his button apparently, and pitches it up and he drives hard at this, and it beats the bloke at mid-off, but mid-on running around. Mid-on fields it beautifully. That's a great throw. Well done, mid-on. And that's 2 more to Sam. And that's the end of the innings for Queens. They've ended up with 113. I reckon about 10 short, based on the fact they were 1 for 61 after the first 10. I'm saying 10 short there. Aggressive field set by Runaway Bay. They didn't just go for the standard 5 out, 4 in. They were aggressive in the field. And congratulations to them. We'll quickly just go through the scoreboard before we have a little break. Jack Winton, Golden Duck. Jack may not remember his Golden Duck, but we all remember his Golden Duck. Mitch Freeman, 31 or 35, batted really well, Mitch Freeman. Great talent here at Queens. Cody Little, supportive for 18 or 30. Nathan Hill, batted quite well, Nathan. Runs you can never run him out. If you run him out, you're a miracle worker. He got 13 off 15. Gordon Mackay, 5 off 8. Durbridge failed for the first time, 3 off 7. Sammy Winton, 19 not out of 15 balls to Sam Winton. Mitchy Foster made 6, and Blakey Chapman not out 0. 18 sundries, and the total score was 7 for 113. The bowling, Matt Madley, he bowled really well, 4 for 17. Luke Ronday was the pick of the bowlers, none for 14 off 4. Narracott 2 for 23, Marshall none for 25, and Austin 1 for 23. Okay, Spectres in 5. Hey Liam, are you drinking over there or not? When's the next lot of money coming over? I can't hear you. Yeah, but I'm. What's that? Didn't he win everyone money last week? That's last week. That is his job, isn't it?
How are you, Greggy?
Yeah, good mate, good.
It's pretty fancy this setup.
Yeah, we've got the commentary and the cameras and blah 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 blah.
Is that a camera?
Yeah, we've got 2 cameras, one up there and one there. And, Freddie Amos got it all through. I got in contact with the company over in England called Pitch Vision.
Yeah.
And we got a grant. Like every club gets nowadays, we've got a grant and we brought it through as one of our grants.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, we can take it over the nets too. What you get there, you get like a mat,
Yeah.
and it picks up the length you bowl. So it's got like on the side of the mat, it's got like all the smart technology to pick up where you bowled it and the trajectory of the ball and all that sort of stuff. They show 6 balls in an over, say from McGrath, and it shows where he bowls it. So it's that sort of technology. As long as you've got a laptop, they give you a laptop as well, so you just plug that in. That takes a bit of effort, so we don't do that as much. You can do highlights and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's a great setup. Yeah. And we do. You can.
Yeah.
I put it on a big screen. I got sick last year and missed a game, and got sciatic nerve problems. And I just put it on the big screen. So my wife didn't care. She was quite happy. Let me do it. I think she thought, well, I'm not punting. So.
Oh, you can have that on the side.
Yeah. We only got one team. Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
But no, it's a really good setup, mate.
Yeah, it is. I like it.
But, yeah. How's things going with you?
Good.
Work? Busy? No?
Yeah, it's well, 85. Was a bit scratchy in that a few months ago. So we got down to 4 days a week for a while. But we've been back full time for about 5 or 6 weeks. And on the line, see what happens.
Your son playing up at Wynnum?
Yeah, he's still up there.
What's he playing?
Second grade today.
That's good.
We're talking about first grade. I was talking about first grade this week.
Yeah.
Didn't. So now talking about next week. So,
Going to go up?
yeah. Well, see, we're not allowed to go. He doesn't like it. Just flat out refuses that we go what since he got his license.
Yeah.
So I haven't been for a couple of years, but we've always had.
Coming.
Always had this thing that if you expect we're going to go. Much to be discussed.
Won't be discussed. It'll be hidden, pretending to be discussed, but deep down, I know what you've done for him. The trip he's made to get to where he's got to.
Yeah. We'll see. He gets a go.
How Wynnum going?
Yeah, you can go alright. They've only had three one days.
Days, yeah.
Been up and down. He had a good year. He played second grade all last year.
Yeah, I knew that. I didn't know if he never made an 8 grade debut.
No. There was talk of it last year too. So I just keep saying, when it's locked in, let me know.
Yeah. Yeah, I played a bit. We street a few times. It's not bad there.
Yeah.
It's easy for us coasting around. It's easy to go up the
This guy, Jed, Wilson, he's a year younger than me.
Liam's bringing you over to 150 lashes. You need
what?
chasing.
It's called money.
Oh. Yeah.
We put money in. We don't need 150 lashes. We need money. They give you any cash, Liam?
Horrendous today. They're out running 20. They're already finished coming home.
Dolphins are around. Jimmy.
Thanks, Liam. I don't mean to be rude to you. Tell them cash. 200. Yeah, cash. I think we probably spent about. We gave about $200 each for the year.
Yep.
Yeah. How good is it nowadays? Most first grade, second grade, you can watch on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah. Everybody said that.
I'll still get nervous. I'm better off out doing something else. Just go fishing, surfing.
What are they doing now?
Boom.
What are they doing? That?
Oh, they're finished. They got rolled.
You think if you put 200 each, at least you get 20 each back. It's like gambling, it seems like, Jimmy. Right out. Queen's coming in the bowl here is Sam Whitten, and on strike is Narracott.
Yes.
Yeah, Narracott on strike. Got a slip in place. Is that Harry Whitten?
Yes.
In place there and slip. There'll be no diving from first slip. First slip's got a new nickname this year.
Don't hide behind there.
First slip's new nickname is Frank the Tank. He's my fellow commentary team have said that Frank's put on 10 kgs and lost 10 kilometres. Is that what one of you two said?
Yep.
Hey, good chap. Comes in, down leg side. Good appeal, but down leg side. Narracott just looks at Sam and says, mate, no, not out. And just talking to John Harrison, and the hookup between Winner Manley and Runaway Bay continues. There's which Graham's playing first grade? Stephen Graham's playing first grade. John Harrison's son's playing second grade there. Joel Harrison's playing second grade there. So it's a good situation to have. Sam Whitten coming in again to Narracott. Full, drives at it, well fielded at gully. Changing keepers for this game. Cody Little's keeping, which means that Jack Whitten will be bowling. Sam seems to find an extra K of pace, extra 2 Ks of pace in the afternoon. He seems to bowl a lot quicker, a lot more accurately. He's a war horse. He bowls so much better once he has a little bit in him. Thank you. Hey. Thanks.
Yeah, that's great. What about his?
Thanks, Liam.
How long's Liam been on the darts?
How long's Liam been on the darts? He smokes. He doesn't smoke a lot. He has probably two a day. I don't know why you smoke if you have 2 a day. I'm not a smoker. You either smoke or you don't smoke, don't you? Anyway, back to the game. Sam Whitten coming in. Narracott on strike. No, outside leg again. Good call for the run. And Rendezvous, who bowled really well, takes a quick single. Yes. Yeah. The beauty of cricket nowadays, for those who don't know, is you can play 12. Michael Durbridge, a bloke playing in this game today, is one of those 12, and he gets to sit on the sideline and have a little bit of a rest. It's one of the greatest things I ever saw. It could have extended my career, but my career was well gone before they allowed 12 players. Sam Whitten coming into the Rondé. Pitches it up. Big drive. Big swing, no ding, as they say. Maiden over from Sam, but 1 leg by. So 1 run off the over, but none off the bat. So that's the end of the first over. So the second over from the Brett Amos end, more than likely bowled by Lucas Popeman, based on the fact that he's bowled really well all day and last week. Really good up-and-comer for Queens. He's a 17-year-old fella that's played. I'm not going to say kid. He's a young adult now. A lot of future here. Queens, got him and Blake Chapman, who's only 22. They're our future as far as bowling's concerned. It'd be good to find a really good young batsman. Patrick Tones and a couple other young fellas coming through with the bat. Narracott on strike, well bowled. Sam Chapman, another young pace bowler coming through the Queens ranks. Plenty of pace bowling. As I said, just looking for a batsman or two. Come through. Lucas Popeman going for the perm look at the moment. His dad would love to have a perm. Comes in the bowl again. Well, that's one of the biggest swings I've ever seen for nothing. Narracott looks at it and goes, well, did a little bit off the deck maybe. The two fieldsmen only allowed out in the first 6 overs, and that's a deep cover. We've got Harry Winton off. Harry Winton and Happy Feet. Happy Feet deep mid-off. And Harry Winton, better known as Frank the Tank, he's at deep cover. In comes Lucas Popeman, and there he goes. The same shot he played previously. He's hit this one. And they get a minimum of 2 runs. It's only be 2 over mid-wicket. That's 2 runs to Narracott. Coins were in the yellow. Runaway Bay in the deep blue. Narracott's done his bat. I think it might have broke his bat. And is that the canary yellow? Or it's a canary yellow Queens. Lucas Popeman come in. Lost his run up a bit there. And that's 6. Straight 6. That's gone all the way. He acted as like his bat was broken. He didn't get the bat changed. He's now laughing because he's just hit it with the same bat he thought was broken. And he's hit that straight for 6. I hope that's a real $10 note. I've just passed a $10 note to my fellow drinking partner. Lucas Popeman comes in, full toss. I think the previous ball might have got that result. Lucas got hit for 6 the previous ball and then backed up with a full toss, unfortunately. And that's 4 more. Good shot. We've got a commentary here from Ben Minton, who's watching it from home. The camera adds £10. Now, £10 is American term. Last I saw, I live in Australia, and in Australian terms, it's not £10, it's 4.6 kilograms. So he's estimated that Harry's put on 4.6 kilograms. Frank the Tank comes walking in. Have a look at Frank the Tank. No, Frank the Tank. Harry, look at the stomach on it. Frank the Tank moves across to point, or backward square, left-hander.
Yes. Yeah, the same Taylor, I think. Final short.
In comes Sam Winton. That last over's put them well in front here. And he's played that about an hour after it's passed his bat. Thank you very much, Jimmy. I appreciate it. We keep getting $10 notes from our... You wonder how somebody's siphoning something. Sam Winton bowling that ball then. Yeah. Sam Winton comes in. Rendezvous, plays and misses again.
More like deja.
Yeah, Rendezvous. Playing and missing a bit there. Holding one again at $10.
Hey?
It's a Holding one again at $10. The one last time, isn't it? Same price. Anyway. Oh, is that where he missed it? I haven't seen him. In comes Sam Winton again. Oh, deja vu. He's played and missed it a third ball. Third ball outside off stump and a third miss from And Luke Ronde is 0 or 4. See, there's one about the right length here at Queen's this year on this wicket, the Green Hulk, as we call it. By about 4 metres, 4.5 metres. Sam Whitten comes in again, bit too full this time. They've run off the shot. Oh, he would have been out by a kilometre. He's run off the shot rather than where he's hit it. He's hit it straight to mid-off and called yes. And Rendezvous, very lucky to still be out there. Narracott on strike. Wasn't there a good runner? 200-metre runner for Queensland, Australia? Narracott? Was it Narracott? 200-metre runner? Oh, it's his uncle. Good. Brilliant. Good to hear. Gary? Gary Narracott? Guy? Jeff? Son of a G. I'm pretty sure Gary knows. So it's the uncle of Michael. 200-metre runner. Very good runner. Brilliant runner. Back then, unfortunately for Australia, we didn't take the drugs that the Russians might have, or the other countries. So Narracott had to do it on all natural ability. And could he run? Yes, he could. Pretty sure it was Gary. Are you looking it up for me? Paul Narracott. Was it Paul Narracott? He had red curly hair, sort of. No, yeah, red curly hair.
Yeah, Paul.
Paul Narracott, red curly hair. Could run. Remember, he had a big Q on the front of his shirt and singlet. Anyway, back to Sam Whitten. Pitches it up. Great shot. Well fielded. Jack Whitten looking a lot better at short cover than in wicket-keeping gloves there. Because that might mean he's going to bowl. No, he's not bowling. There's Gary. I've just been shown a picture of Paul Narracott, and he did have that beautiful, the frizzy-wizzy red hair that Michael Durbridge would like to remember. And he heard me. Bowler. He just flogged me in a no contest race there. Frank the Tank coming in to bowl. Frank bowled really well in the first game. He's bowling to the View.
16 after 3.
Pitches it up. The View. I don't know where the View was looking there. The View, a very bad show on Channel 10 for many years. Yeah. Cole Eady calling that runs. Cole probably doesn't know whether it was runs. Cole is the late great uncle of Graham Eady, even though he's younger than him. Wombat. Graham Eady, one of the great fullbacks of all time. Not as good as Changa Langlands, obviously. Comes in again, Harry Whitten, plays and misses. Good ball. Narracott looks and goes, ooh, that's probably a little bit better than I thought it was. That's Michael Potter, good fullback, but no one was good as Lord Ted Goodwin. As we all know, Lord Ted Goodwin winning the 77 grand final for St George, 22-0. Knocking himself out, blood everywhere. Here comes Harry Whitten again. Bit too full, but he's gone hard at this. Somebody call it. It's caught. Good catch, and Harry Whitten gets Narracott out. Good catch there on the boundary by Mitch Foster. 3 blokes running towards the ball. Mitch Foster takes it. And it's the first ball we've caught on the Queens. Sorry, I'm being unbiased. First ball caught by Queens around the cover region all year. Michael Ethel still trying to get out of that hole he dug earlier today, as the same hole that Blake Chapman was in last week. You see, you see Gold Coast team Smithy. You see Blake Chapman. Yeah. He got most wickets last year in the whole comp. After picking. He's been bowling good. Mitch. Yeah, that's true. Mitch Freeman coming off the field. Mitch has gone for the real short sleeves. Mitch has decided to wear sleeves. He's decided to wear sleeves. He's decided to wear sleeves that barely go up his arms there, Mitch Freeman. But that's the first wicket for Queens. And Runaway Bay are 17 for 1, chasing 114 for victory. Now they swapped ends there, and Rendezvous was on strike. Well, and that's the same shot he played 2 balls ago. He is thinking of changing his name to Deja. Harry Winton coming in. Harry bowls full. Ronde goes for the third, and it's Deja again for Ronde. That's what Slobby used to say. It's deja vu all over again. But Ronde, his bowling was exceptional today. He bowled really tight off spin from the Brett Amos end. Bowls it. Good shot. Single. Exceptionally quick between wickets, Ronde. That's a single to Ronde, and that's the end of the over. Doing a wicket for the over. Just bring up those figures for Ronde from the first innings, if you could, Pete. I think he bowled 4 overs for 14 or something like that. He bowled exceptionally well. Just having a quick look, so Ronde bowled. Luke Ronde bowled 4 overs, none for 14. Pick of the bowlers in the first innings. He's backed his bowling up by being the opening batsman. And this is Michael Durbridge. So Michael Durbridge bowling to Ronde. And the score at the moment is Runaway Bay 1 for 18 after 4 overs. Ronde is on 3, and Reese is yet to score. Hasn't faced the ball yet, Reese. Reese loves his kombucha. We gave him a few in Mackay, and he didn't like them at all, to be honest. Anyway, Ronde on strike to Durbridge. I reckon he's got glove on that, or is it top of the bat? Top of the pad. Top of the pad. Reese House on strike. Reese House learned his cricket here at Queens off Craig Sims and Steve Fitzpatrick. He's a, we've got a rugby league score update there. 12-all. Michael Durbridge into Reese. Lets it go. Outside off. Slightly overcast to the north of us. Been a good day so far. M. Durbridge in again to Reese. Oh, typical M. Durbridge delivery outside of the stump. And he just pitches that one outside off stump straight through the keeper. Comes in again. Well played, soft hands, single there. That's all right. Well, blow up from Jack Whitten, but I thought it was well fielded and I thought it was well played. I thought there was a single there every day. The third grade boys who didn't contribute to the fund this year are at the northern end of the field drinking the money contributed by Jimmy Shee and Greg Little. Both Jimmy and Greg put in well over $200, and then everyone else is drinking their beer up the northern end. In comes big swing, no result. The blokes at northern end are throwing Greg and Jimmy's 50s into a bowl up there. and laughing as they burn them. There goes another one of Jimmy's 50s thrown in the air by Daniel Wheeler. Another one of Jimmy's 50s. M. Durbridge coming into bowl. Ronde on strike. Short. Goes hard at it. Doesn't quite get hold of it. Is that over?
Yes.
So that's 5 overs, 1 for 20. So there's 1 over to go in the power play. And Queens have already got Runaway Bay needing more than 6 and over, which is interesting. We'll go around the grounds and have a quick look at results or scores at other grounds. If that's all right with the 3 listeners we've got out. Paul Narracott. Yes, Paul Narracott. Edmund Lynch has made sure that I got it right. I knew Edmund, of all people, would know who it was. I couldn't remember Edmund. Thank you for that. 200-metre runner, if I remember correctly, Edmund. He's a good runner, great runner. And it was Paul Narracott. Thank you very much for that. Reddish hair, I think, might have been a bit curly, but thank you for that. Harry Whitten coming into bowl. Full. Well played, Reece Howarth. Well fielded. Reece Howarth, he can hit a long ball. He's got soft hands today. Harry Winton played a lot of rep cricket, played first grade cricket at Toombaland, Gold Coast Dolphins. Coming into bowl again. Bit shorter. Reece goes hard at that. That's over the top. There's 2 runs there, minimum. He's put the pitching wedge into play there. Better suited to Parkwood than Queens. And that's 2 runs to Reece. Decibel's just leaving the club now. The whole club could hear Decibel leave. Oh, top of off stump. We may have missed that in our live stream. There's been a blow up there by our leading streamer. The bloke that they bowled from his end, the Brett Amos end, and he's missed the live stream of the bowled. Have you? McCarthy. Don't worry about the batsman. You missed the wicket. So a highlight has been missed by Brett Amos. We give him one job. One job just to do the highlights, and he's missed it. I give you one job. Similar to the effort. Yeah. So, yeah, that's a wicket there for Queens. Reece Howarth bowled, top of off peg. And out comes Reece. Yeah. Wouldn't be testing my fate with Reece Howarth. Golden Gloves, I think he might have won about 55 out of his 60 junior fights, which generally means wish him the best in everything he does. One thing he can't handle is his kombucha.
It's his kryptonite.
Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank coming into bowl again. Comes into Reece McCarthy. Good acquisition for Runaway Bay from Hurley last year via New Zealand. Favourite song is Slice of Heaven by Dave Dobbin. Here comes Harry Whitten again. Reece McCarthy on strike. Goes hard at that. Reece got a golden duck earlier today, unfortunately for him. Tunnicliffe might have got him out, I think. Phil Tunnicliffe might have got him out earlier today. Harry Whitten in game. Whoa, that's kicked. And I've said before, anything that kicks reminds me of the Innings album from 1980s. That's the end of the over. Another great over from Harry Winton. Harry Winton's bowled 2 overs, 2 wickets for 4 runs. It's great bowling. The extra weight might be happening, Harry. It's plenty extra. He's bowling a heavy ball. Score here is 2 for 22 after 6 overs, chasing 114 for victory. And Harry Winton, that over was exceptional. The big unit might be getting into it. He's pointing to his supporters out there. Look at him pointing. He's pointing to his supporters out there, Harry Winton, and they all react at the same time. Yeah, that is 0. He's still pointing to nobody. Mick Durbridge in to Ronde. Ronde tries the late cut, unsuccessful with the late cut. I promised to go around the grounds. I'll go around the grounds early this morning. Mudgeeraba beat Palm Beach. Queens beat Burleigh. Runaway Bay beat Coomera. Alberton versus Colts, we don't have a clue. Durbridge in again. Ronde. Let's it go outside off. Alberton's first game against Colts, no result, and then they're starting to play against Southport.
Yeah, Colts beat them.
Colts beat Alberton. Alberton 9 for 110, Colts for 8 for 114. That's their first victory in first grade cricket since the old days. Play and miss there from Ronde. So Alberton unlucky there, but well done to the Colts. Their first victory in first grade since probably they haven't played for about 17, 18 years in first grade. Well done to them. It's great to have them back up in first grade. Durbridge in again to Ronde. Short. Gets that cut shot this time. Down to short. Here's the man that got... How many in your stand up there in the northern end? How many you got in your stand up there in the northern end, Cronky?
Dozens.
About 2,000 people in the northern end stand at the Cronk Pavilion. Yeah. Race 7, number 3?
Yep.
Sydney race 7, number 3? Yes. M. Durbridge into bowl, wicket.
Oh!
I predicted that before. Just letting you all know out there, I picked the winner of the last race and I picked a wicket before it hit the stumps, and that's a miracle. Won't happen ever again. Reece McCarthy bowled by M. Durbridge. That's a huge wicket. Reece McCarthy, one of the best cricketers in the Gold Coast. He's got the Sam Loxton medal 2 years ago, I think it was. Really good cricketer on the Gold Coast, and he's been bowled by Michael Durbridge. Charles Parsons, good young cricketer. Very good young cricketer. Parsons can possibly play higher level than here over the years, so we'll see how he goes today. Ormo again struggling their second game, Albert and Ormo. 9 for 110, Southport none for 55. Chasing that 110. Helensvale versus Broadbeach. Broadbeach 8 for 128, Helensvale 3 for 56. Sam Lickus 12 runs, 2 sixes. Jack Lickus not out 8 of 16. So game on there. And in the final game, Coomera Hope Island versus Surface. Surface 4 for 119. Coomera Hope Island 4 for 22. Ipson out for a duck. Tunnicliffe out for a duck. Martin out for a duck. Struggling with the bat. Classic legend winning the last race and being called here by Jimmy the She.
Gordon from the field.
Just tell him to have a look at my paper. Classic legend winning the last race and G to the little picking a final winner of the day. M. Durbridge coming into bowl to Charles Parsons. Oop, that's glided down to the third man. Well played, Charles. Well picked up, Lucas. Charles, a Mudgeeraba junior, looking for an opportunity in first grade, came across to Runaway Bay last year and deservedly playing first grade. Would have played first grade at probably most clubs bar Mudgee.
Yep. Just for someone different, we'll have another Vincent play with Vincent. Is that?
Coming on the bowl is Jack Winton, the third of the Wintons. When I say the third, he's the middle kid. We all know the best Winton is Molly Winton, the youngest of them.
Yeah. This is behind the bar.
She's behind the bar, makes her even better. Short ball early on from Jack. Thank you for the beer. Thank you for the change. 2 runs. 2 to Parsons. Jack Winton hasn't bowled much this year. He's been wicket keeping for first grade at Queens. Bit short to start. Comes in again. Short run up. Outswinger. Usually does a little bit off the deck and play and miss there from Charles. And another lung pops out of Brett Amos's throat as he continues to cough. 3 for 26 after 7.2 overs. Pitches it up. Single there. Soft hands. Well played, Charles. And single there. 3 for 26. Rondé on strike here at the moment. Rondé at the moment's 4 off 16. He's on strike. Jack Winton setting the field, changing the field slightly, moving his brother Sam Winton across the other side. Sam taking it like all older brothers do and says, get lost. Plays a miss from Rondé. So Rondé's played a miss at that one outside off stump from Jack Winton. Jack gets back to his mark very quickly, comes in for the next ball before I even remember, and play a miss again from Rondé. And some would say that might be Dajeja. Here he comes in. Jack Winton already at his mark again. He'll bowl a different ball here because he always does on the third attempt, and he plays and misses again. And Rondé has got a problem with his knee. And Queen's run between the over there. That over there was one of the quickest overs ever bowled here at Queen's. That took 1 minute and 23 seconds. Score here is 3 for 27. Runaway Bay at 3 for 27. After 8 overs. So we have 12 overs to go, and Michael Ethel is coming on the bowl. A new person to Queens this year, Michael. Michael actually played for Runaway Bay. He captained the second grade at Runaway Bay for many years. And Michael's here at Queens. Good to have him aboard. Runaway Bay obviously having 3 very, very good left-arm orthodox bowlers, Travis Harker, Peter Lynch and Michael Ethel. Here comes Michael. Tosses it up. Back foot. No run. Surprising that Peter's not playing today. I've heard he's not playing at the moment. I hope he does come back and play cricket again. Peter Lynch, one of the great kids. Listens very well. Here comes Michael. Tosses it up. Oh, just wide of mid-wicket. They'll come back for 2 here. Charles Parsons runs 2. So Charles has probably played a little bit inside out on that one there. Michael Ethel again into Charles Parsons. Full. Goes for the big drive. Hits that nicely. 1 run only. Fumbles Hill, picks it up. Whips it into Michael Ethel. And 3 for 30 is the score here at the moment of 8.3 overs. Going hard at that one. Straight to mid-wicket. No run. Got a lot of problems here. He's played all morning and he bowls. He bowled 8 overs already. He bats a lot, Rondé, so I can see why he's probably cramping up. Ethel in again. Tosses that one up, and that's big. That's huge. That's way over the boundary. That's hit the side spin on the full. That's 6 runs. He got hold of that. It's a great shot. He probably needed that to break the shackles. He was 4 off 20 until that shot, but that's a great shot. Well played. Impressive shot from Ronde. Ethel in again. Ronde, full toss. That normally he's no run. But the thing is that Ronde brought that ball out by the previous shot. The previous shot was put pressure on the bowler, so well played to Ronde. 9 overs, 3 for 36. And I'm just going to have a quick little break, and I'll be back at the Dead to Late Club soon.
Zach Quinton to Parsons. Single to Parsons. Yep. Yep. And 3 for 39 after 10.
Right, Chapman. Now, boys, can I repeat the over at all, or was there an over bowl, obviously?
Yep.
How many runs?
Typical one from Jack, 3 runs.
3 runs?
Yep.
3 runs off the last over from Jack Winton. I'm sorry for all my listeners out there. I don't really need or want prostate cancer, so I needed to go to the toilet to avoid that. I could have stayed at the commentary box, but I probably would have found out that prostate cancer would have been my best friend. On the bowl for Queens now in the 11th over is Blake Chapman. So the score is 3 for 39. The run rate required is 7.5 and over the last 10 overs. On strike is Charles Parsons. Blake Chapman coming in the bowl. Shortish. Charles Parsons goes for a big cover drive. There is a deep cover, squarish cover. He played a missed at that. Deep cover. Queens has got 5 blokes inside the circle, I think. We've got a short third man. We've got a cover. We've got a mid-off. There is a mid-on and there's a mid-wicket. On the boundary is fine leg, deep square, third man and cover. Blake Chapman in again. Charles Parsons. Big drive. Straight to mid-off. Yes, that's out. What? That's not out. Well run, Charles Parsons. Exceptional pace to hit it straight to mid-off and get in. Well run, Charles Parsons. It was a direct hit, but no one's arguing. Shane Maxwell was in good position, and that's not out. That's a good run, Charles Parsons. On strike again is Ronde. Luke's been in the field. He bowled. Obviously, he's been out there almost the whole day. I think he batted quite well this morning, or one of the Rondays scored some runs this morning. So in comes Chapman, short, defends that. Nathan Hill at mid-on fields it, no run. Crowd's building up here at Queens, so 80 to 85 people, maybe even more. The northern end at the Cronk end of the ground is packed out. Chapman. Ronday. He's gone hard at that, and that's out. Ronday's been caught. Ronday wrongfully copping crap off blokes on the after bowling 4 overs for 14 and Zach Hollis coming out of backside. Hollis, a good hitter of the ball. Very good hitter of the ball. Zach played for South East Queensland last year in the Rep Carnival at the Schaefer Shield. Was it the year before? Pretty sure that Zach Hollis played in the Rep Carnival. So he comes into bat. I'm looking around at my mate Jimmy Shee, Broadbeach. He played for Broadbeach. Looking at my mate, he's trying to play catch up because of the fact is he can't back winners like myself. New batsman Zach Hollis. Good cricketer, Zach. See how he goes here against an in-form Malachi Crunch. In comes Blakey Chapman. Zach Hollis on strike. Down leg side, that's a wide. Yet again, another lung coming out of Brett Amos. So Sam Willis picking up wickets for Surfers Paradise. Congratulations to Sam. Queen's Junior. But he's been at Surfers for a long time, so will not even attempt to claim he's been taught very well by Chris Swan and the other people there at Surfers. Well done to Sam Willis. 4 overs, 3 for 17. Sure it started with his under 10s coach. So Brett Amos is telling me next to me. But no, congratulations to him. He deserves everything he gets. Thank you. Zach Hollis on strike again. Blake Chapman. Shortish. Oh, quick ball.
With his very first ball in the bowl. Yep. Good deal. A couple of hat tricks to his name already, I think.
Mitch Foster coming into bowl. It's an update on the score. Queen's making. Might have to concentrate. Queen's scoring 7 for 113. Runaway Bay in reply, a 4 for 41 after 11 overs. 9 overs to go. Mitch Foster to bowl. On strike, it's Charles Parsons. Mitch Foster comes in, full, wide, well fielded, single every day of the week. Charles Parsons, well run. Jack Winton, well fielded. On strikes, big Zach. Zach can hit a long ball. Asks us for centre. Get centre. Back at the moment, we've got a deep min off, deep cover, deep min on, mid wicket. In comes, plays and misses. Good Foz as a call as he plays and misses. 0 runs off that delivery. Mitch Foster ready to bowl again. Zach Hollis ready to face. In, shortish. All play and miss outside off again. You might have even heard that through the stump microphone that we haven't installed yet. Big slap by the keeper as it hit his gloves, but we don't quite have that stump microphone in, so you may not have heard it. Hollis on strike again, Mitch Foster. Comes in. All shoulder. Full, straight, no run. Straight back to Mitch Foster. Full balls just over for 1 run. I've been asked for chips and drink by the youngest of the sons. I go to my wallet and find out that I've got my usual amount of money in there, not much, and pass him some money. Short, goes, big shot. It's safe. It's safe. 1 run to Zach Hollis. Big wheels on Zach. Went hard at it. On strike is Charles. Charles is on 11 off 14. He's on strike to Mitch Foster. Mitch comes in, shoulder, through, full. Down to third man. There'll be 1 here, maybe 2. Charles will come back. No. I thought Charles would come back. Well done. And the elder statesman whips it back into the keeper. That's the end of the over. Mitch Foster, 1 over. None for 3. Go around the grounds quickly just for an update of scores. And at the same time, I'll just have a quick 4 for 44. All the 4s. Thank you for my change. Believe it or not, I've got a kid who gave me change. In comes Blake Chapman. Shortish. No, well played, well bowled. Race 7 at Caulfield is on in the background. We have Jimmy Shee wearing sunglasses inside. Corey Hart was the only one that I knew wore sunglasses at night, but Jimmy Shee's back in Corey Hart. 26-12 to the Titans over Manly. Sorry, Roscoe, if you're listening. Roscoe Wallace been a big Manly supporter. In comes Blake Chapman. Charles ready. Oh, he's played that one from outside off down the leg. They got 1. That's all they got. Give Van Hellerball we've got from Benjamin Button, better known as Mitten. He's asked for Nathan Hilderball. Probably not big enough boundaries here at the moment at Queens for that to happen, Benjamin. Zach Hollis on strike. Dr. Drill racing in race 7 at Caulfield. In comes Blake. Full. Big shot. That's 4 runs. That's a great shot. That is a great shot. That cover looked at that and went, I'm not touching it. And reminiscent of You Can't Touch Me. One of the great songs of the 80s. Was it the 90s? And a lot of cheering going on the northern end here. There's obviously been some betting going on. And it might be order of the Garter. They've backed the favourite. That'd have to be Bryce Simpson. Loves a favourite. There's a big straight drive there for a single. Favourites 1 in Caulfield, and that'd have to be cheering from Bryce Simpson. Back to the cricket. 4 for 50 after 12.4 overs. Blake Chapman from the northern end, the Brad Winton end. Steaming in. Down leg side. Good appeal from the northern crowd there at the Cronk stand. Does anyone know what's a Cronky? What's a ticket cost in the Cronk stand? Just trying to find out what a ticket costs in the Cronk stand. Cronky, ticket costs.
200.
6-pack of beer it costs in the Cronk stand. Blake Chapman in again. Full, good shot. Has it beaten mid on? No. Michael Durbridge, looking half his age at 58. And, 1 run. So the score's 4 for 51 after 13 overs.
Yeah, 1 for 9.
And we're up to 9 and over now. They got 9 overs to score 54 runs. Mitch Foster to bring the next over. 7 overs to score 64? 63, sorry. Of course, it has to be equal to 9 and over. 7 overs, 63 runs. M. Foster to bowl. M. Foster comes in. Oh, drop catch.
Nathan Hill. Great.
Nathan Hill's played volleyball with the ball there. He's gone for the big volleyball mark. Backward point, 1 to Charles Parsons. Mullet, Mick the Mullet. We have another person that's decided to contact us. Mick the Mullet for a full. Oh, slower ball. That's a leg by Mick the Mullet. Actually having another go at me, believe it or not. Telling me I'm no Richie Benno, but I've backed the winner in the Nags, which is true. Thank you, Mick the Mullet. Good that you can speak in English and I could understand what you wrote, which is also a miracle. Might be 2 runs here to Charles. Well run. Good shot, well run. Connor Arenas just ticks through. His statement is that he thinks that Order of the Garter straight in the Caulfield Cup. Get your money on in the Caulfield Cup, Order of the Garter. It's Foster in again. Plain miss. Outside off. Good win, I heard from Order of the Garter. $3.20. Never was going to get headed. Benjamin Minton also saying that Bryce Stimson loves 2 horses races. Short ball. Yep, single to Charles Parsons. And the 2 young fellas are keeping Runaway Bay in the game here at the moment. Charles Parsons 18 off 23, Zach Hollis 6 off 9. 4 for 56. 1 ball to come in the over. Mitch Foster. Oh, big shot. Big shot. Is somebody under it? Gordon Mackay is under it and drops it. Gordo drops it and whips it in. They run 2. Gordon got there early, looks over at the pavilion to see if he gets any support. There's no support from the pavilion. He tucks in the shirt and looks around for some support. The only thing that we can offer him in support is a shovel. He can dig a little hole for himself and probably help him out.
Yep. And Sam Winton roll up.
Another good over from Mitch Foster. Unfortunately for Mitch, they found Happy Feet out on the boundary and Happy Feet dropped it. Mullet has texted me a message saying navy blue. So Mullet has obviously changed clubs. He's decided he supports the navy blue. Thank you for the text message, Mick Mullet. Sam Winton on the bowl. Full. Whips it to leg side, single, straight out to Mitch Foster. Mitch Foster, he won't miss field, unlike Happy Feet. And gets into the keeper. Everything is on Behemoth in race 8 in Caulfield. Jimmy Shee is asking for more money for the only 2 blokes to contribute all year to the 3rd grade fund. Short ball, well played, well bowled. Sam Winton coming in to bowl again. Full. Zach goes hard at that. Single down the mid-off. Deep mid-off. I'll get it off them later. Southport have had an easy victory over Alberton, 1 for 113. That'll be bonus points everywhere for that. How many overs? 14, so bonus point for Southport. They lost to Mudgee already. They needed that bonus point. Sam Winton bowling to Charles Parsons. Sam, short, Parsons, big pull shot, has a go. If he hits the stumps, he's out. Well run. He must be quick because I reckon even if he would have made it. So single there to Charles Parsons. Zach Hollis on strike. Breeze is kicking in. Drop the temperature about 3 degrees recently. Broadbeach in big trouble against Helensvale. Helensvale will probably win this one. Helensvale needing 25 to win in 4 overs. Sam Winton coming in. Well, that's a good shot. There's no one out there. That'll be 4. Zach Hollis opening the arms against Sam Winton. Generally speaking, the next ball isn't full. Sam Winton coming in to bowl again here. Zach Hollis. Sam Winton coming in to bowl. Zach Hollis on strike. Fuller this time, and that's really hit hard to mid-off, deep mid-off for a single. See, Zach Hollis is giving it something now. Brett Amos kicking out the 8th lung.
Yep.
Young Blair Durbridge walking past. Jack Winton coming in the bowl. Outside off. No run. Try to work that down the leg side. Jack Winton ready to bowl again already. Comes in. Outside off. Big hit. Single run. Zach short. That's going to be caught by Nathan Hill. Caught by Nathan Hill, and that's a wicket. Phone call now coming through from Sam Bingley, an Englishman, so I probably won't understand him. I'll take the phone call. Hello. What do you mean by send me some money? No, we're just getting it out of our own account. You guys can bring us over some later. Righto, see ya.
Thank you. Thank you.
They're asking if they can transfer money into our account. They phoned me. What's your bank account details? I didn't know. Just tell Chapo you owe us. Behemoth into $4.40. Nathan Marcoux. And Marcoux has joined the commentary. Oh, good fall. Good ball first up. Zach Hollis on strike here. The score is 5 for 67. Jack Winton bowling nice and full. Bit short of that one. He's whipped that across. That'll be a single out to Frank the Tank. Frank whips it in. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. One ball to come in the 16th over. Rodenko on strike, facing Jack Winton. Last ball the over. Jack full. Rodenko. Brad Murphy-ish. That was a bit Brad Murphy-ish, that one. He's whipped that across. 2 runs to Rodenko. He's hobbling bad. And that's the end of the over. The score here at Queen's at Greg Chaplin Oval. 4 off the over. Jack Winton proving why he should bowl. He's bowled 3 overs, 1 for 10. And the score is 5 for 70 after 16. So 11 and over to win the game.
And Durbridge.
Durbridge on the bowl. 5 for 70, Runaway Bay. Durbridge looking around.
2 overs, 1 for 3.
Durbridge 2 overs, 1 for 3. Could he get man matched 2 games in a row? Most would say yes. Prediction there from Lungman. Queens talking up a storm here about their chances in over 30s. Some were over 40s, and most of us are over 50. Zach Hollis on strike to Durbridge. Durbridge in. Outside off. That is 6. That is big. That is huge. And Zach Hollis did not need to move. No one needed to move. And Durbridge has gone back from a short run to the full run. That was a big hit. Zach Hollis checks his box. I think he's pretty happy with his box there after that shot. Gets ready to bowl, face Durbridge. Durbridge in. Durbridge shorter this time and straight. And that might be at least a single. And they'll only get a single. But Zach Hollis going full on that one. And Zach Hollis moves to 23 off 20 deliveries. Rodenko on strike. Got the Spud Murphy look here with the hat on. Faces up to Durbridge. Attaboy comes in. Swing and a miss. Using the old Slazenger bat from about 1978. Didn't quite help him there as he played and missed. Durbridge in again to Rodonko. Oh, he's gone across again. That might be 4. 2. No. Give it here. 2 to Rodonko. Sorry, folks out there. My phone's stolen. There's still more races to go in the day. Obviously, the Titans are going very well. We just had to go. We've got Wilso here. That's all muscle. I'm good, mate. That's all muscle. That's out. No, it's over his head. We've got Steve Wilson here. He wants to head up commentary at the end of the day here. Oh, he bolts. As soon as I talk commentary, yes, Wilson disappears quickly. Jimmy Shee hears S. Off the ball. Ethel, no pace on that one. Ethel again to Zach Hollis. Oh, he's gone hard for no run. No run there again. Ethel in again. Well, he's tossed that up and he's gone hard at that. And there's a bloke back there. That's a single to deep mid wicket. Ethel in. Danko, that might be out. No, outside off. Outside off. Did you just get the message about Luke Hayden coming second in the B grade comp? But it was called off today.
Oh, was it?
Too wet.
That happened to him last year as well. If you're in the top,
it's on next week. He's third. He's third. Shot. He's coming third. He sent me the whole 15. I got single Rudenko. Zach Hollis on strike. Ethel, if it's 2 or less, it's a huge win for Ethel here this over. Comes in. And that's a win for Ethel, that over. That's a great over from Ethel. Great over from Michael Ethel. Well backed up there from the support from Jono. Jono Batch calling it from the hill. And the crowd builds up to maybe 70, 85, maybe 100 people. Yeah. The northern end of the Cronk stand, prices have gone up in the Cronk stand as he gets thirstier.
Well, they've got a COVID safe plan.
Has Cronky actually moved in the last 2 seconds? Look at the beer. Look at the head. There we go. Hey? 24. Michael Durbridge, second last over. 31 to win, so 15.5 and over. Michael Durbridge into Rudenko. Picks it up. That might be 6. No, it's not. That's actually going to be out. Nathan Hill will catch that. He don't drop a catch. Nathan Hill takes that catch and Rudenko looks at Hollis and Hollis looks at Rudenko and Rudenko walks off. He says, I was inspired by Brad Murphy. They crossed. Steaming out to bat is the Englishman, Matt Medley. M squared to his mates. So Queen's on top here. Game not over yet, but 31 to win in 11 balls. While Medley's walking out the bat, we'll quickly go around the grounds for an update. As we said earlier, Colts beat Albion. Albion, 2 games they hosted today. They lost both of them. Helensvale have beaten Runaway Bay, beaten Broadbeach. Helensvale beat Broadbeach in 18 overs, so they got home quite easy. Jack Baird come home with 24 of 11. There would have been a reverse sweep in that for sure, and certain from Jack Baird. Well done. And Danny Minapolarachi, who destroyed Queens, has been hit quite significantly today, unfortunately for him. And they've had a loss, Broadbeach, to Helensvale, 1 under Helensvale. Coomera chasing 119, a 7 for 81 with 4 overs to go. So you would say Surfers Paradise are favourites there. Durbridge in. Bowled. Durbridge on a hat-trick. Durbridge on a hat-trick. Zach Hollis batted really well. Natalie Durbridge very happy over there in the She wants to come on commentary. She knows it's a wicket. Michael Durbridge has had a big day today. He's done really well. The Michael Durbridge stand in the top left-hand corner of Queens, formerly known as Cronky stand, is gone off there.
Marshall, I think.
Holler for a Marshall has come out. And well batted to Zach Holler. Son Lucky. Well batted, mate. You did well. I thought you did well. Anyway, no one else is backing my clapping up. But well done, Zach Holler. Yeah. So it's a hat-trick ball here for Michael Durbridge. The pink ball, very easy to see even at 4:42 here at Queens at Greg Chaplin Oval. And the renamed top corner stand, formerly known as the Cronky stand, now known as the Michael Durbridge stand, is ready for the hat-trick ball.
No slip.
No slip. Hat-trick ball, Michael Durbridge. Comes in. Bowls it full. Oh, Michael Durbridge wanted that. Michael Durbridge might actually have been hit for two. So hat-trick ball had no meaning whatsoever. So disappointing for all present. 2 runs there to Holler. So Marshall's off the mark first ball. Bowled well today. Durbridge in again. Ooh, well played. I look at him and go, how the hell? Well fielded, well run. 2 more to Marshall. And Marshall's batting like a bloke that probably shouldn't be batting number 9. Okay. How it is. M. Durbridge in again. They always get out after you give them a wrap, and that's a big caught by Cody Little. And that's the end of the innings. And M. Durbridge takes another wicket, and his figures must look incredibly good. How good is M. Durbridge's figures looking at the moment? Is that a 4 for 18 for Michael Durbridge? And it's official. We have changed the northern end stand from Cronky to M. Durbridge stand. He's trying to get a Michelle. M. Durbridge got 2 balls to get a Michelle. Was that 1 ball? 1 ball to get a Michelle, 5 for. And Runaway Bay are 8 for 87, chasing 113. So 114 for victory. And the run rate required has moved up to 23.14. M. Durbridge more than ready to bowl. There's kids moving around, yep. Oh, I'm going to get off them anyway. They are 3. M. Durbridge in. Oh, that was for the get him. Wait up. No, I'll get money off them. Give me that back. Get
8 for 87 after 19.
Get Willow 1 too. Yeah. Okay, that's over. And the only 3 blokes who paid money all year to the. One over to go here at Queens. I've lost 1 earphone. Main thing is I've still got another one. So I put my money in my kitty and I look over at Bryce Stimson and said, "Where's my money?" S. Winton to come in for the last over of the day. 27 to win. Shortish. There's a single. Happy feet, fields the ball. 5 balls to come.
Strong.
With Ali on strike. The bloke who bowled very well for Runaway Bay on strike, facing Sam Winton. Sam Winton might be after a little bit of revenge here. He usually seeks it. Full. Whips that through the offside. They'll take a single. And if Queens do nothing else wrong, they should be able to take victory here. Thank you. Because that now means 25 to win in 4 balls. Mitch Freeman looking good over there, resplendent. Relaxed. Done his job. And Queen's heading towards victory here. 2 for the day, which is a great comeback after last week's disaster. Sam Winton in, full, and that's victory if they do nothing wrong now. 3 balls to go. 25 runs to win off 3 balls. Last time I saw that happen was 1921. Sam Winton could not find grey sunscreen, so he's gone for white. 3 balls to go here at Queen's, 25 runs to win. Short ball, gone hard at it. That's a single down to third man. 24 to win off 2 balls. And well done to Queens here. They're not going to get a bonus point out of this game, but they've got 2 victories for the day. And the crowd of the North End are ready to run on the field and take the stumps out. So don't know whether the umpires will protect the stumps or not. Sam Winton in again, full. That's a great shot. Happy feet, picks it up. Happy feet, whips it in. 23 to win off 1 ball. Oh, Behemoth is about to start in Caulfield for those who want to hang on for that. Last ball of the innings. S. Winton in, bowls it, full, great shot for no run. And Queens have victory here today. Queens have victory by 22 runs. Well done to Queens. They've won by 22 runs. Runaway Bay could not back up their victory this morning. They played exceptionally well this morning, Runaway Bay, and last week. So both teams are on 2 wins and 1 loss, I think.
Yep.
So both teams on 2 wins and 1 loss. And Queens played a lot better this afternoon than they did this morning. They played a very good side this afternoon. And good victory to Queens. I'll go around to the other 2 deciders on man of the match. But I'm voting for Michael Durbridge again in the afternoon game as well as the morning. You can't go past Durbridge either? Can you go past Durbridge? So man of the match in the morning game was Michael Durbridge, and man of the match in the afternoon game was Michael Durbridge. So congratulations to Michael Durbridge, man of the match in both the morning and the afternoon games. Congratulations to Queens. They showed a little bit of spirit both games today. They played well. I think the Jack Winton wicket-keeping experiment is well and truly over. He's a lot better bowler. He's a very good bowler, and we need him to bowl at Queens. Get the nod of approval there from Pete Goodchap and says, yes, he must bowl. Well done. Well done to both sides. Zach Hollis, big effort, batted well. And good win to Queens. And I think that might be it. We've still got, if you want to see grass grow, we will still be showing. I think I'm pretty sure the after game commentary is based on the grass growing on the centre wicket, so we won't be pulling down the grass will still be out. So if you want to watch the grass grow, you can still watch that at Queens. But commentary will be ending in the next couple of minutes, but the grass will be growing. As we look around, just to finish up today, crowd probably ended up being about 100 to 120 people. And the last race in Caulfield, if you're still listening, we are going to call the last race in Caulfield as our last job of the day. We are going to call the last race in Caulfield. Our final thing we're doing today is call the last race in Caulfield. So we'll be calling the last race in Caulfield. For any of those who are interested out there, we're going to call it Behemoth is now in from $5 into $3.80. Let me repeat, Behemoth in from $5 to $3.80. Anyway, just got to try to get on myself because I've been too busy commentating to get on. So let's quickly have a quick bet here on Behemoth. I got on there, thank you. It would have been a shame not to get on after I've tipped it all day to everyone. So last race at Caulfield, Behemoth is racing. And they're loading a few more into the box here in Caulfield. Some of the crowd not quite as enthusiastic about Behemoth racing as what we are. Ike on Superstone. Is that 2 from 2 today? Yes, it is, Jack. Yes, sir, says Batchy's Garden Gnome. For those still listening, we are trying to call the last race here at Caulfield. Here we go. One of the great races here. The Sir Rupert Clarke Stakes. It's one of the great races in the card. You win the Sir Rupert, generally speaking, you're heading yourself towards a mile race. You may go up to Randwick. Others won't. They'll stay for the mile, maybe the 2,000 metres at Caulfield, the Turnbull Stakes. They'll stick in themselves in Caulfield for the Turnbull Stakes. Others will go up to Randwick, the Epsom. Another lung just come out of Brett Amos. Here we go. Last race at Caulfield. Well, it's not the last, it's the 8th. And they're off at the Sir Rupert. Dollar for dollar. Big start. Straight to the rails there. 13 to the rails. Behemoth about 9th. For those back in Behemoth, about 9th. What money? No one, you get what? How much?
20.
No, how's 20 any money left? I had to spend my own money. You owe me.
That was Bryce's
You all owe me and Willow, and they all owe me, Willow, and
I don't know if we can all fucking beers out of it.
tell them they owe us heaps of money. Back to the races. Somebody's asking me if we've got any money when they owe us 100 each. Dollar for dollar, leading the race. Number 8, number 6. Streets of Avalon, $45. Age of Chivalry. Been tipped to me, Age of Chivalry. Number 11, coming third. They head the corner at Caulfield. There are 400 metres to go once you head to the straight at Caulfield. Dollar for dollar, leading strongly at the moment. Dollar for dollar still leading, but they'll swamp it. Normally it gets swamped here, but maybe not for dollar for dollar. Dollar for dollar is finding plenty here at Caulfield. Wait up. Here they come. And if it ain't Behemoth, it's Behemoth. Behemoth wins the last at Caulfield. Behemoth wins the last at Caulfield. Behemoth wins the last at Caulfield. Is that it? Behemoth won, didn't it? Behemoth won the last at Caulfield.
100 on each. Let's go.
We called it live.
You take it?
Yes.
What a run.
42.